Toronto has already beaten Houston once this year. It was a 2-1 final at BMO Field, and they're hoping with the return of Alan Gordon to the lineup, their striker, it'll make it win number 4 on the year and their first win on the road this season.
It's the same back four with Eckersley and Harden alongside each other in the centre of defence, with the ongoing injury problems for Toronto FC at the back. Have Tally Hall in goal, a back central defensive pairing of Jermaine Taylor and Andre Haino, the Canadian. King hasn't seen as many starts this season as he has in previous years. This just his 4th start of the year for the Dynamo all-time leading scorer and captain as we get things underway here at Robertson Stadium on the campus of the University of Houston, the venue for Houston Dynamo home games until their new soccer-specific stadium is ready sometime in the next 12 months. It's the same back four today for Toronto that conceded the 5 goals in New York, but there aren't too many other options right now for Aaron Vince's team. Donnell Henry started well for a couple of games. They want to protect him though, they don't want to have him in the team all the time. Now here's a space for Davis on the left-hand side, and the shot goes well over the bar. But Davis finding space inside the penalty area. And as the clock ticks past the 8-minute mark, Houston have their first chance of the game. Too much space on the left-hand side. Davis, unmarked, able to get the shot away. And he'll feel he should have done better with that. 2 goals this season for Davis, 9 assists. Came away with the ball, now saw Cody. Towards Will Bruin, the rookie. Lays it off for Brad Davis. Davis trying to slide the ball back into the path of Bruin. Stephen Fry managed to make the stop, and Gargan can clear away. Here's Jacob Peterson. Peterson trying to get the ball to Charney there, but it goes off a Houston man for a throw for Toronto. Let's take a look at that chance. Davis threading it through, and Stephen Fry standing tall. Needed to make the save from Bruin, who got the shot away. Good save from Stephen Fry to ensure it stays 0-0. Appeal to the referee for a penalty from the challenge. And at the other end, this is Danny Cruz as the way opens up for Houston Dynamo. Cruz against Fry. It goes off Fry, but he can't keep it out. And Houston Dynamo, 5 minutes after half-time, open the scoring. A Toronto FC attack. Houston Dynamo straight down the other end of the pitch, at pace, breaking through Danny Cruz. It is 1-0. Cruz getting away from Danley Bowman. Stephen Fry managed to get a touch, but not enough to keep the ball from going in at the far post. To Gargan inside from Jacob Peterson. Nice play from Toronto and spread to the left-hand side for Mikhail Urosovsky. Now Joao Plata. Cameron manages to turn against the young Ecuadorian Plata. The challenge from Urosovsky, and that's a foul. The referee giving the free kick the way of Houston Dynamo as Danny Cruz goes to ground, and Urosovsky gets shown a yellow card. Ty Harden across the back to Dan Gargan. Bit of pressure now for Toronto inside the Houston half as Soulsma turns well. Nick Soulsma with Gordon and Plata ahead. It's still Nick Soulsma. What a great run from Nick Soulsma. In the end, when he cut it back, he couldn't find the red jersey. And as we move inside the final 15 minutes, the Dynamo hang on to a 1-goal advantage here. A win here for Houston would put more distance between themselves and Toronto FC. Just 2 points separating the teams coming in, but look at the run from Soulsma. He did well, but by the time he had managed to skip a couple of challenges, he forced himself very wide and couldn't then get the ball back in towards Plata. Eckersley can't get to that one, and this is Will Bruin going through on goal with a chance to seal it for Houston. Great stop from Stephen Fry, one-on-one with Bruin. But now here comes Clark, and Fry once again. Wonderful save from Stefan Fry. Twice called upon to make sure his team still has a chance in this game with 10 minutes left to play. Will Bruin going through on goal. Fry saves it with the legs first time. The danger not clear. He has to get straight back into it. A double save from Stefan Fry as we move into the 81st minute of play. Comes towards Haino. And then it's driven in. And that is the game-sealing goal for Houston Dynamo. Jeff Cameron scores it. Too easy in the end. It just fell to Cameron, who knocked it home. And Fry did his best with two wonderful saves, but he couldn't keep that one out from Cameron. Game over. It came from the corner, which Toronto FC couldn't quite clear. And driven away by Cameron, who wasn't picked up. And from close range, Jeff Cameron scores his third goal of the season. One last chance for Toronto to at least get on the score sheet as Eckersley plays it in. It's headed away by Haino. Gargan sends it back towards the edge of the penalty area, but the referee calls for full time. And here in the humidity of Houston, Toronto FC fall to defeat by 2-0 on the road against the Dynamo, despite the best efforts of Stefan Fry.